Hi, my name is Craig Bridges. I'm a Canadian, obviously, white male, straight. I don't feel like I'm under pressure. I don't feel like I'm being pushed out by whoever the others may be. And the world is changing. I have a few thoughts I'd like to share. Like most of the world, I spent the last few months watching the American political machinery grind toward the eventual re election of Donald Trump. I will admit to being disappointed in the result, but not surprised. After billions of dollars spent and truth being treated as an afterthought, if not a liability, no one should be surprised by the outcome. But what should Canadians think about this? The first thing we should think is that this is an American election and therefore it's their business, not ours. After that, there are lots of things to discuss. The American era is over. The American people showed us exactly who they are and what they're thinking right now. So, what does this mean? Americans are tired of being held to a high standard of international aid, security, destiny, and financial support. American presidents have long said that America is the shining city on the hill, and to some extent, that is still true today. There is no other country in the world that captures the imagination of all others and is seen as the last best hope for a brighter future for millions of people whom the country has now become home. That country has also failed them. This has also shaped the political mindset of many Americans. What is not true is the belief in the concept of American exceptionalism. This is very egotistical and inaccurate. This is not my opinion. It is the reality of America's historical foreign policy. The Vietnam War. Bombs dropped in Laos, Cambodia, and Burma, Afghanistan, Iraq, the coup in Guatemala, intervention throughout Latin America. The only thing exceptional about American foreign policy is its willingness to allow young Americans to die for corporate profits at a staggering rate while killing people of color at an even more disturbing rate, all the while feeding the insatiable maw of the industrial military complex. You may disagree with this, but history doesn't lie, so do your own reading. Please do not think that I'm being, excuse me, that I'm blaming the men and women who serve the American forces, or the Canadian forces for that matter. I'm not. And in fact, I understand that Canada owes each of them our gratitude for creating the shadow of peace and prosperity that Canada has enjoyed for decades. But those days may be numbered. And that too is okay. American isolationism is about to return, and we better be ready for it. We need to rebuild our own armed services. Maybe even consider building a dozen nukes or so. I'm serious. It has worked to keep North Korea sort of safe. Think about that. We need to look to Europe, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, and other countries for both trade and security deals. Pax Americana does not include us. But what are we to think of our American friends and family? Are they just a bunch of misogynist, racist haters? No, they're not. There are racists and misogynists in the US, like everywhere, including here. And they have rattled both their sabers, politically, and more importantly, on the internet. But this is not a majority. It is a loud minority. But there is a majority of Americans who are fed up with the status quo. That is real. They are tired of being told that they have to help out in every natural disaster that occurs around the world while watching no one help when it occurs on their soil. They're tired of being told that they need to send soldiers to stop a civil war and then be told that their soldiers are butchers when these young Americans drop into a country that they don't know, don't understand, and should never have gone. Americans are tired of being told that they have to accept every variation of lifestyle or sexuality as being equal to their own, even if it offends their core belief system. I'm going to tell you, I neither agree nor disagree with this, the cultural fatigue, but I do understand it. If you're constantly being told that you are always wrong, that you are always the bad person, that you are not good enough, soon you stop caring about what other people think and start to look inward. And that is part of what has happened to a large portion of Americans. They've stopped caring about what the rest of the world thinks, and even what other Americans think. It has become a screw everyone else society. Pax Americana? No, thank you.